beautiful city of Dublin, something exciting and something different tends to happen. What am I talking about? Well, it's the Tivoli ALL City Jam, and this year is going to be a super exciting year because we're going to be here covering live. So if you love art, welcome to it. This is brought to you by Headful of Ghosts, and I'm your host, the most Valentino.
This is why I'm hot. 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 I'm hot cause I'm fly. You ain't cause you not. This is why I'm hot. I'm hot cause I'm fly. You ain't cause you not. This is why.
Okay, loads of people do it just for love and some do it cause they can do it. By the way, you're still watching the show with your host, with the most Valentino, and right about now we are joined by an artist, say the list. What's your name?
DMC.
DMC. And you had a very interesting story about the painting, the graffiti behind me, you were telling me. Yeah. What's that about?
The guy that JMK is painting here is a guy called Noel, Big Noel, and he's a farmer from up north. Nice. And basically he gave us the farm and said, go for it, paint what you want. So we've been painting like skulls, girls, all sorts of shit. And so we brought like street art to the farm. Now we're bringing the farmer down to the city.
What made you decide to go into art?
I've always been like into art. I've always been drawing, painting, but just this is just a way of getting it out and being productive rather than destructive, you know. Yeah. But I used to be into galleries and things like that, but this is far more sexier and exciting, you know.
What's your name?
Adam Cullen.
Adam Cullen. How long have you been doing this?
About 9 months, 10 months.
Yeah.
I've only really started for a BMXer.
Cool. What made you decide to get into the whole BMXing thing?
Well, the whole reason I joined it is because teenagers are kind of starting to get into drugs and drinking in the whole village, so I'm there really just to get out of that. Like, I don't want to start into one of them.
Cool. So pretty much they're using sport and BMXing as an outlet to keep kids away from drugs and all the bad things. Yeah, and who set this thing up? Like,
a good guy called Shay McNally. He's from Ratoath. He set it up. It wasn't for the whole drug scheme. It was really just for the fun of the teenagers. Yeah. Well, I'm from Ratoath in Meath, and we built a BMX track. BMX racing it was, and from that everyone just started doing it, so that's what got me into it.
My name's Graham McPherson. After organising the skateboarding here today, the guys from the boardroom have organised the BMX, and the whole event is brought to you by ALL City Records. They're based down in Crow Street, Temple Bar. They've been running this event for years. We got involved in doing it a few years ago, but it's just grown. It's the most underground event in the city. It's not sponsored by the council, it's just run by the people that love the sport, love the art, love the music. Best vibe in Dublin city centre. When
we say the whole city is going to come out, we really meant the whole city is going to come out for this event. Loads of people have turned up, skateboarders, graffiti artists, and speaking of artistic people and gifted people, right here I'm joined by Derek. How you doing, man?
Yeah, pretty good, thanks. Yeah.
How long have you been doing this whole thing? Because you're pretty amazing.
Yeah, I've been doing this for 17 years, and this is the second year I've been here doing this. Well, they've been doing the spray painting side of things for a few years, I don't know how many, and we've been coming up and joining the skateboarders for the last 2 or 3 years, so just everybody comes together for one day, big jam. I actually have my own business. I run a shop down in Greystones that sells bikes and skateboards and stuff.
Nice.
We put on stuff, like we're kind of half responsible for this, and we do stuff like this all the time. Sometimes it's competition, sometimes it's just friendly jam, you know.
The ALL City Tivoli Jam, it's a yearly event. It's pretty much, I think it's the biggest graffiti street art event of the summer in Dublin. There's skateboarding, BMXing, music hopefully later, and just people coming down, painting, having fun. You know, I think it's good when all the heads get together, show what they've been doing over the year.
This is Full Metal Panzer, a sappable crew from Naples, Italy, here in Tivoli Theatre for the Graffiti Expo of the ALL City Records. Just a short rap for you in Italian, obviously. Vene non vene do come demo, sto in commedia du demon come demon me lo maneggia da crudele a demon, tu devi accolci le sulle monche adagio flemma la John Lennon. Voltaggio pieno, agiremo col Gillemon, giremo come Nemo e Vesto, nero tipo Venom, vipere noi il siero, e di per sé non sono vittime del bipensiero, nero fuligine che gremo, molecole, golli chi veio, giro con lupenci che ne gemon, includi che li vedo, succubi sul cludi, in cubi, in quelle gruppi su YouTube, fatti che tu ripudi perché ho sceno.
So we kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast, and away roll, just a rebel to the world with no place to go. And so we kick, push, kick,